Just about game time here in St. Louis. One of baseball's best rivalries, the Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League.
First pitch, 7-16.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Junior Lake will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Three and 0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled back. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Starlin Castro will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Matt Holliday will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Grounded softly to the left side. No problem here, 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman, Matt
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Michael Lee will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 1, no score. Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Anthony Rizzo.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Hit hard, but foul. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Nate Scherholz will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. And that misses for ball 1. Runners off for second. Now a ball lined to the right side. And Scherholz will reach. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
Justin Ruggiano will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but Key straight singles will do the job as well.
Donnie Murphy will take his cuts now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
Batting 8.
Wellington Castillo will be the batter.
Castillo.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And now it's hard to do, but you've got to try and push the reset button on the mound. You're basically starting the inning from scratch, so you got to make sure that 4 is all they're going to get.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Jason Hamill will get his first shot at it here. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Fouled straight back. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Nate Walker will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Hard hit towards center. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Number 5 will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And this is fouled straight back. In the air to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Matt Adams will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Misses ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate. Let's win, Cardinals!
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. A bare hand for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
John Jay will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there. Looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Michael Waka will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get 1 home, maybe 2. This is a big-time chance.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
The 1-0 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 1 in the inning for the Cards thanks to this swing off the bat of John Jay. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. Junior Lake is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading out for the Cubs, left fielder, Junior Lake.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 1 away now here in the Chicago third.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Starlin Castro will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Let's go, Cardinals!
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Here's the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 1. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Matt Holliday.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. On the ground down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And there's ball 1. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Nate Walker will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Number 5 will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high, it's ball 1.
Let's get some runs here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. In the air to straightaway center field. Ruggiano is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Nate Scherholz will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Nate Scherholz.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Go get him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Right here.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. To his left, he's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swung on and missed there by Ruggiano, and it's 0-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Yeah, the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, that's a nice backhand play right there. Towards the hole, he has to lead his pitcher to the bag, and he does it to perfection.
Donnie Murphy will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
One and one. One pitch is a curveball that misses ball two. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike two. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Matt Adams will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Matt Adams.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Come on, Cardinals.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Yadier Molina will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. In there at the knees, strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
All right, St. Louis. Here we go.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 19,
John Jay will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And this is going to be a foul ball. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs are on top, 4-1. Wellington Castillo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Wellington Castillo.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Jason Hamill will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And Molina will stay with this one for route number 2.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Junior Lake will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Right, Dom, what are you looking at?
Change up low, 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
All right.
3-0 now.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Starlin Castro. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Hold them down.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Let's get you out here.
Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate, and he doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jaime Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Anthony Rizzo will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat. Why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Nate Scherholz. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Castro leads off second. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Grounded, foul. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 1. Alan Craig will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Garcia, number 21, Alan Craig.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Now a ball softly hit out to short. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw on to first, and Holiday will take a little vacation as he's retired, 2 gone.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Matt Carpenter will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Go, Matt.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
1-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Michael Lee will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. In there, strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Come on, Mike, don't blow it.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Trevor Rosenthal will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Justin Ruggiano will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Justin Ruggiano.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
One strike. Give me a break, huh?
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Come on, let's get the out here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is over the wall. Home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Donnie Murphy will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Seven runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Oh, sitting on that curveball as this is powered into left field for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Wellington Castillo will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's trying to run.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Seven runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. The 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Jason Hamill will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Here it comes, 2-1. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Junior Lake would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, left fielder, Junior Lake.
Junior Lake will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
Hey, you want to try that call again?
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Nate Walker will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Hey, Walker. Here we
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track. Yep, you'll see it there. That thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Number 5 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Matt Adams will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Get the runner to second.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Ruggiano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Yadier Molina will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Randy Choate will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 36, Randy Choate. Now playing first base and batting in the ninth spot. Number 3.
And there is the aforementioned Mr. Castro. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Leading out for the Cubs, shortstop, Starlin Castro.
In there, 0-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Let's go.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now here's the first pitch, and he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Nate Scherholtz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Whip. I can feel the breeze all the way up here.
On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Get your peanuts.
2-2 pitch on the way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Blake Parker will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. John Jay will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on. Go.
1-2 now.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
All right, let's go.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Mark Ellis will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Come on, let's get a hit. Here we go.
Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Lake to take it in for route number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Justin Ruggiano will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
That's by him for strike 1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Donnie Murphy will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. First offering on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Ice cold lemonade.
Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Wellington Castillo will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swing, hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats spot. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Michael Lee will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Come on, Michael.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Nate Walker will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
2 out, nobody on. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front, 7-1. Darwin Barney will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Emilio Bonifacio.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Junior Lake will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. To his left, he's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're on top 7-1. Wesley Wright will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Wesley Wright.
Number 5 will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame.
The bottom of the ninth, second baseman, number 5.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Ball three. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he may have reached for ball four there as this is sent on the ground to third. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Look, this should have been a leadoff walk, but for whatever reason, he decides to let it fly on 3-0, and instead of looking at ball four, winds up as an easy out.
Peter Borges will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Come on, you can do it. Here we go.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Cardinals are down to their final out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 to Molina. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy, but this one was never really in much doubt as they cruise home to that 6-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 7-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jason Hamill. His record is now 1-3. The loss goes to Michael Wacha. He falls to 6-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.